All right, here we go. Welcome, everyone, to Leads and Feeds.
Episode 1. Let's get straight into it. I am Dylin.
And I'm Sarah. And together, we are your weekly breakdown of what's happening in social media and real estate marketing, what's trending, what's working, and what you can probably stop wasting your time on.
No fluff. We are keeping every episode tight. 5 to 7 minutes because you're busy and your time is valuable. Every episode will end with an action item that you can actually use this very week.
And since this is episode 1, we wanted to go a little bigger on the trend side and give you a real lay of the land for what we will be building on all season. 4 trends, 1 action item, and then we're out.
Let's get into it.
All right, so we are starting here because this is the one that comes up in literally every conversation I have about social media right now. And that's short form video, right?
Of course.
Your Instagram Reels, your TikToks, your YouTube Shorts. It is dominating reach across every single platform that I'm on.
Absolutely. And I think the thing that agents need to hear most right now is that polish does not mean better. Overly produced content can actually hurt you because it tends to read more like an ad. What's performing well right now is authentic, specific, and consistent content.
And 2 things I want to highlight here. Captions are no longer optional. You have to have captions on every single video that you do. The majority of people watching, they have the video turned off on the sound. So if you're not adding text overlays or captions, you're actually losing people before they even hear what you're saying.
And probably the most important tip in this whole segment is consistency. Zoom and listen. Consistency beats volume every time. 1 video a week, every week will outperform 5 videos in a burst and then you producing nothing for a month. The algorithm will reward accounts that show up regularly, and so do people.
It's so true. I mean, you could be a content creator that has 500 followers, and as long as you have a plan and you're posting every single day or on a consistent level, it's going to show your content more than someone that has 10,000 followers that posts once a month.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I feel like especially now, the algorithm is ever changing, and we always hear that buzzword, the algorithm. The algorithm. What's good for the algorithm right now? And it really it boils down to one really, really simple thing, and it is consistency.
Yeah.
It really does. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple once you break it down.
Absolutely.
One of the biggest mistakes agents make on social media right now is spreading themselves too thin across every platform and then doing nothing on any of them.
Absolutely.
We see it every single day.
Every day. Every day. Facebook and Instagram are still going to be your most reliable platforms for direct lead generation. YouTube, however, is going to be more for the long game. Search-driven content that compounds over time. TikTok is where you're going to build awareness, especially with first-time buyers. They're going to see your marketing materials that you're putting out there, and they are going to be the most likely market to interact with it. And then LinkedIn is truly such a hidden gem.
It is.
And it is such a necessity, and it's such a worthwhile if you want to look to work with more relocation clients, with investors. There is way less competition there than I think there really should be right now.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, you can find really, really high quality leads out of LinkedIn, and no one really uses it for that.
I know. It's really crazy. So if you're in a point right now where you're kind of still weary on what to do with your social media game, look into LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. Who knows? You could be the new top agent of LinkedIn. Who knows?
So really what I'm hearing is that the move here is to pick 1 or 2 and get really, really purposeful, get really consistent, and then expand on your horizons. Build the habit before you build the empire.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The agents dominating social right now aren't just posting listings. They're becoming the authority of a specific area. Neighborhood guides, restaurant picks, school district breakdowns, local events, hidden gems. this is the kind of content that builds trust that a listing post just simply cannot.
And they actually call that something. They call it, I think it's called a parasocial relationship with someone. It's that phenomenon where you keep seeing the same person on social media so much that you innately feel that you have a connection with them and that you have a relationship with them, and you haven't even met that person yet. So just by posting on social media the hyperlocal content, you feel more connected to the public. And Google is actively rewarding this, actually. When someone searches best neighborhoods for families in Kansas City, or is it a good time to sell in Overland Park, the agents who have been creating the content are the ones who are showing up. And it's not just good for social, that's good for research all around.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, hyperlocal. I feel like a lot of Kansas City agents especially do a really, really great job of this. Some of them really dominate areas of when you are looking to buy or sell in certain neighborhood, there is one agent or one agent that works really closely with like a builder or developer that always comes up in that area. And so getting specific, getting local will get you so far.
Love it. Love it.
On to the fun topic that everyone is talking about right now, and you cannot listen to a podcast without hearing about it. AI content tools are everywhere.
Yep.
And agents using them well are able to produce weeks and weeks of content in just a fraction of the time. Here is the nuance. This is another zoom in and look at me. AI is great for ideation and drafts. It is not great at sounding like you. Use it to generate video ideas, write a first draft caption, maybe a rewrite of the caption if you're not liking a specific wording, pulling up hashtags, and then rewrite it in your own voice.
Yeah.
We all know. We know.
It's
when
so
it's not
true.
you.
Like that, you have to have that brand voice with AI. Otherwise, it's going to sound like everyone else's.
You have to train it.
Yeah.
You do. That's another big thing with AI is you can train your AI up over time to where it starts sounding more and more like you, which is kind of scary to think about, but it's also kind of awesome. But please know that when you are just copying and pasting AI captions that you just auto-generate and put them in your Instagram and then hit post, we all know. And in the end, it's hurting you a lot more than it's helping you.
Yeah. Well, and one thing worth knowing, if you don't know already, like AI search tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, they're starting to pull from the hyperlocal content that already exists on the web. So if you're an agent that's consistently posting that local content out, you're not just showing up on Google, you're showing up on AI searches as well. And people are slowly shifting away from Google to use ChatGPT or Claude as their search engine.
Which is so interesting. We just attended a mastermind here with Keller Williams up in the Northland office where we were talking about GEO over SEO, which is the generative engine optimization.
Yep.
If you guys want to learn more about that, we can absolutely do a deep dive into that on one of the next episodes as well. But it is crazy how it's really shifting from, I feel like SEO was so dominant in the digital marketing world for so long, and now it's kind of going on the outs.
Oh, for years SEO was like the big guy, right?
Oh yeah.
And now with
absolutely.
AI, they're shifting over to GEO, and what GEO is tracking are what they call citations. And it's really interesting how they do it. But really what you're wanting your end result to be you want your brand to be appearing directly in those AI searches on those engines versus looking at a Google search.
Which is such a crazy way to get a lead.
It happens every day.
How did you find me? Oh, you came up on ChatGPT. Insane.
That's where we're going, though.
It's where we're going.
It's so important to make sure that your brand is showing up on those AI search engines.
Absolutely. Got to stay ahead of the curve.
Okay, so before we get to your action item of the day, we are adding a segment to every episode that's called What's Out?
My favorite.
One thing that used to work or that a lot of agents are still doing that you can probably let go of.
So this week, we're going to ruffle some feathers with this one.
It's going to be,
It's going to be a lot. And I just need, take my hand and hear me out.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath and it's okay.
We're all going to get through this.
The daily listing post. Just listed, just sold, open house Sunday, repeat. if this is what a majority of your feed looks like right now, just know that the algorithm is actively working against you, and so is a majority of your audience.
Listings should be a very small piece of your content, not the whole thing. People don't follow agents to see a parade of properties, unfortunately, although we would love them to do that.
Yeah.
They follow agents that they trust, they find useful, or actually find interesting. That's why it's important to bring fun content to your pages. And listings alone, they don't really build any of that.
They don't. If it was as easy as just posting listings, I feel like a lot more agents would be a lot more successful on social media, but unfortunately, that's not what the people are looking for. And this does not mean stop posting listings entirely. It just means stop letting them be your entire strategy, your entire online presence. Give people a reason to follow you beyond what houses you're selling this week, what open houses you're selling or you're having this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's called content. You want to have like rich content. There needs to be volume.
You gotta have
there.
a variety.
A variety,
you know?
absolutely.
You have to have a little bit of everything for everyone.
Let the people know who you are.
Absolutely. So if your content calendar is pretty much just you posting your MLS activity, right? Your pendings, your price reductions, that's the thing to fix first. So we got to work on that. And we'll help you do. That's why we're here. We're here to help you guys.
Absolutely.
That's kind of the point of this whole show.
Yeah.
So every episode, we're going to give you guys one thing, not a list, not a strategy overhaul. This is just one thing you can do this week.
So this week, pick your platform. If you do not have a clear answer of where your primary social presence lives right now, or if you're scattered across 4 or 5 platforms and you feel like none of them feel consistent, none of them are doing well, none of them are picking up traction, this week you are going to commit to one.
Look at where your past clients and your target clients are spending time. Look at where you have had even a little bit of traction. Like maybe you've had double the amount of views on your Instagram reel versus your TikTok. I've had that happen before.
Same.
On certain pieces of content. And then just decide, do I want to focus on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, pick one, and then make that your home base for the next 90 days and see what happens.
It sounds crazy. 90 days sounds like a long time, but in the social media world, it's really not that long.
Mm-hmm.
Things change, things happen so fast. So once you've picked it, there is a part 2 to this. Sorry to give you double homework. There's a part 2 to this. I want you to post something this week. I want you to post something today when you see this, but everyone's busy. I get it. I want you to post this week. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want you to post something. A market stat, a neighborhood photo, a 30-second take on what you're seeing in the market right now, something in a neighborhood that you're really enjoying, your favorite restaurant, your favorite thing around KC. It could be anything. Just post something. That is the hardest part of producing content.
It's so true.
Is pressing post.
Yeah.
Is just doing something and pressing post. Done and posted is better than getting it perfect every single time. Because if it's perfect every single time, the chances are it's not posted because it doesn't exist. Nothing is perfect.
Yeah, for years, I was the person that like I would make a reel and then it would just live in my drafts.
Live.
Because I
Permanent
was
resident.
Yeah, I was so focused on like fixing every single detail. And finally I was like, I'm just going to post it and see what happens. And you know what? I didn't die.
And you know what? Nobody died.
No one died
because
actually.
a hair was like
Yeah.
weird in a video. It really, it's what people want to see. They want to see authenticity. They want to see you. I want to get to know you.
Yeah.
I don't want to see someone who is picture perfect. So, yeah.
And that's a wrap on episode 1 of Leads and Feeds. Thank you so much for being here from the very beginning.
Thank you so much. This is such a pleasure to do with you and to do with all of you. And we are so excited to see where this journey takes us. We will be back next week. If this was useful, send it to somebody in your office who needs it. If you want us to cover something specifically, a platform, a strategy, something you just keep hearing about and have no idea what it means when it comes to social or marketing, reach out. We are building this for you.
Yeah, we want to hear what you guys want to see, what you guys want to learn about. We're your content coaches.
We are your content coaches.
All right. Well, until next week, I'm Sarah.
I'm Dylin.
And this is Leads and Feeds.